Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spearfending Fellowship. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking, and today we take a closer look at the Battle Company's faction of Lothlórien. So, Lothlórien has the following description: with Dol Guldur on their doorstep and fell creatures inhabiting the forest and descending from the neighbouring mountains. The Wood Elf are well acquainted with armed conflict. Relying on superior skill at arms and woodcraft, the armies of Lothlórien are able to ambush and destroy predators and other more sinister allies of Mordor. So the Lothlórien Battle Company is basically an army of wood elves. You have the Galathrem, but you start off with just normal wood elf warriors. Now, in battle companies, the way you choose a faction or indeed a battle company is to either go for the starting company, which is measured around a total of 60 gold, or use the reinforcement list to make your own. Now, the Lothlórien Battle Company is the example one is 2 Wood Elf warriors with elven blades, 3 Wood Elf warriors with Wood Elf spears, and 2 Wood Elf warriors with elven bows, for a total of 58 gold. Now, I don't know exactly why they haven't used an extra 2 gold to give some of them throwing daggers, or one of them throwing daggers, but then again, you are free to make your own list out of the reinforcement list. So basically you have access to Wood Elf warriors, and that's it, for 7 gold, but you can then upgrade them with the equipment list. So the way this works is you upgrade 3 of your models to become heroes. Now, these are just normal statline warriors, but with 1 captain with 1 might, will, and fate, and 2 sergeants with 1 fate each. So the warriors get equipment for the warriors equipment list, where you can get for 1 gold elven blade, wood elf spear, spear or shield. For 2 gold you get elf bow and throwing daggers. For 5 gold you get an elven cloak, and for 9 gold an armored horse. The heroes, however, have a different way of doing it. They have access to more equipment, but you can also have to pay more. So if your hero has a wound or attack value that has exceeded its starting value, or rather have gotten an upgrade, so a total of 3 or more in attack and wound combined, you have to pay the premium price after the slash. So for 1/5 gold you get elven blade, spear, wood elf spear, pike, shield or armor. 2/5 gold is elven bow and throwing daggers. 2/10 gold it's heavy armor. 5/10 gold it's elven cloaks, or 9/15 gold you get an armored horse. So through promotions your warriors can get better, as well as your heroes. So for every 5 experience points they receive, you either get a hero advancement or you get a promotion. So on a 4+ on die you get a promotion, 4 to 5 you receive a promotion, or a 6 you become a hero. So Wood Elf warriors become Galathrem warriors. Galathrem warriors again becomes Galathrem knights, or guard of the Galathrem court. And a Galathrem knight becomes a Galathrem knight elite, which is somewhat of a new thing. You don't have that basically in the normal SPG. You also have access to some special rules and relics. This is if your hero rolls a 5 on the experience chart, you get to choose from one of the 3 skill tables, either fight, shoot or command, or you can also pick one of the skills in your own warband list, or relic in your warband list. So the Lothlórien special rules and relics are Terror. The sight of an elf lord in his power causes evil creatures to recoil in fear. The hero causes terror as described in the main rules manual. So pretty straightforward, you get Terror. Next one is Stormcaller. The hero has learned to channel the elemental forces of the wind with devastating results. The first time this rule is chosen, he gains access to the core wind's magical power, which has a range of 12 and is costing 2+, and also gains 1 point of will. This means that the first time he selects this rule, his point cost will increase by 10 rather than the usual 5. The second time the hero gains Nature's Wrath magical power, which is costed 4+. If when casting a spell, the die roll is a natural 6, no will is suspended to cast the power. This is a separate rule inside the flavor text, so it doesn't just apply to Nature's Wrath, it applies to both powers. So you get the ability to channel and cast some cool spells in this list as well. Next rule is Foresight of the Eldar. Before the game begins, roll a d6 and make note of the result. These are the hero's foresight points through the remainder of the battle. The hero can spend this point in the priority phase after both players have made their priority rolls. For each foresight point expended, the hero can alter either priority rolls by +1 or -1 to a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 6. And this basically means that you can pick and choose whether to tie for priority. If your opponent had it last, you can choose to make your opponent go first and you go first, stuff like that. And it all depends on how many foresight points you get and the way you spend it and what you both roll up, obviously. So the Lothlórien list has access to 2 powerful relics, and the first one is the Bow of Doriath. The Bow of Doriath is an heirloom weapon crafted by the in the Elder Days. It has an extended range of 30 inches and passes in the weight test on a 3+. It may only be wielded by one hero at a time. The next special relic is Drego. Drego in Sindarin means flea. It is a blade that has long been wielded by the protectors of Lothlórien. Forged in the distant past, it has the Orcbane and Goblinbane special rule. As it is a unique blade, it may not be wielded by more than one hero at a time. So 2 powerful weapons as well as some powerful cool special rules you can get. So obviously there is a note, as with the last Elven battle company we talked about, Rivendell, yesterday. So that is, thanks to their incredibly long lives, elves have a long time to own their skills in battle. Elven heroes may increase their fight value to 7 rather than 6, like other races. So pretty powerful heroes, but they lack in numbers, and of course they don't always get to have that high defense. So your normal warband starts with a defense of 3. So what I would do is I would spend those 2 gold extra to buy. I think I would go for armor and shield on your captain, possibly, or remove 1 warrior to get a total of 6 warriors. That will give you 8 gold extra to spend. You could then buy heavy armor and some extra snazzy bits for your heroes. So yeah, I would maybe go for 6 models instead of 7 and have them be a bit more powerful, at least the heroes. So yeah, not more to say. It is a hero driven force as well as an elite force. You will probably outnumbered, but your high fight value as well as your access to a ludicrous amount of extra equipment will make you a force to be reckoned with. I think the Galathrim Court is a nice way to go about it. You can either go for the Galathrim Knight immediately and just stay there, or you can have the possibility to get a Galathrim Knight later on, which of course Galathrim Knight Elite, with a fight of 6 that will surpass or even draw fully fledged leader in another battle company, because they have a cap of 6 instead, if they are not elves, which has a cap of 7 in fight value. So yeah, it's an interesting warband, and we have seen in previous seasons that these kinds of warband do quite well. But that was with previous rules where you had to basically just go straight up to a knight. now you have to go through the Lothlórien warrior, and that means it's another step to get that elusive horse. So that's it for this this installment today. Please join us tomorrow as we talk about Thranduil's Halls, a cool upgraded list, which have the new Mirkwood Elves. So yeah, as always, please comment, like, share, subscribe, and support your Hobbit hobby.